Good evening, Crimson Tide Nation, and welcome to the 37th edition of Alabama Crimson Tide Primetime Live from yours truly, Jackson Johnson, and my partner, Crime Travion Ware, as we go over our takes on the recruiting buzz in the world of college football for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And we'll be going over our reactions to the CFP rankings reveals, especially on where Alabama's going to be. And let me tell you something, folks. You're going to be in for a wild ride. How you doing tonight, good buddy?
Doing good, doing good. Just ready to see how everything shakes out tonight. Doing all right.
Oh man, we're gonna rock and roll tonight. We're gonna make this a swinging party for sure. And one way that we can really make this a swinging party is by getting ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. You hear Burl Ives singing about a holly jolly Christmas. Well, it's too bad he's not alive because he'd be singing about buying some Alabama merch from Alabama at the Voice College Football. Because we've got it all. We've got the t-shirts, we've got the dad hat, the trucker hat, the sweatshirt, the t-shirts, that polo shirt. You know what? I like it. I like it. Even though it's cold, I'll chance it. The can cooler, the tumbler, the game day mug, we got it all. All right here on Alabama at the Voice College Football. You're not gonna want to miss it. But we got some recruiting updates, my guy. Malik Howard and Ahmad Hudson. And I'm going to try not to laugh at this last team that he's got on his list. Because he's got Alabama. Thank you for choosing Alabama. And he's got Tennessee. He's got South Carolina, Texas, Vanderbilt. And I guess he wants to go back to the 80s because he's considering Miami.
Mm. It's a decent top six, But I've heard a lot about this kid. He's a Tennessee native, so it's not no surprise to me that he has Tennessee in his top six. But when we get ready to roll the film, I'm pretty sure the people see this is a kid that's one of the top rated kids in the state of Tennessee. I saw he was the number eight tight end from the state of Tennessee. Uh, 6'4", 225 pounds. But
Oak
definitely
Ridge,
one.
Tennessee, 4-star, and oh my God, he's pretty good.
Yeah. Looking at some of his numbers when we get ready to roll some of this film, his two from his past two seasons, he has 85 receptions for 1,167 yards and 17 touchdowns. He's just a playmaker. Anytime you can get the ball in his hands, as you can see watching this film,
Oh, there we go. Boom,
you see him
boom.
bullying his way in across the formation. That's something definitely that Ryan Grubb and Kellen DeVore definitely look for in the tight ends that's able to be versatile and move and run those routes and catch the ball down the field vertically. He's definitely one of those guys that can do that.
Here we go. Making his run. Boom.
Yeah, just a mismatch down the middle of the field. That's what he looks like, and Alabama's going to need that in the future. As you can see, their senior tight end Josh Quavis, his senior day this weekend when Alabama plays Eastern Illinois. They're getting ready to lose Josh Quavis and Danny Lewis. That's an interesting case because he's one of those older guys that hasn't played a lot this year, but he's another tight end on the Alabama roster. But if Alabama was able to get a kid like this Malik Howard kid, that would be definitely great for the future of the offense. One of the top rated tight ends in the class of 2027. As you can see, he's a mismatch nightmare in the red zone, pretty much. Yep, just throw it up to him. Yeah, just imagine what Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer would do with him inside of that Crimson Tide offense. I'm already seeing glimpses of it now because I'm trying to think of a tight end that Alabama has had recently that's been just that pass catching tight end. I mean, Josh Cuevas does it a little bit this year. Last year they had trying to remember the tight end they had last year, number 81. I forgot his name, but yeah, they just recently they've been having these tight ends that's been kind of blockers, not really tight ends that's been athletic and pass catchers. They got a few on their roster now with Marshall Pritchard and Caleb Edwards, but it wouldn't hurt to add a kid like this for sure. So you can line them up in the slot, you can put them outside. You're doing a lot of work in that slot on those nickel defensive backs. Hmm. Yeah, like I said, just imagining him in this Crimson Tide offense. That's Kalen DeBoer definitely likes to attack tight ends in the middle of the field and on the perimeters and stuff. And this kid, that's definitely something he specializes in for sure.
Oh
At,
man.
yeah, at 6'4", just a big target in the middle of the field. Real quarterback friendly, sure handed, just a playmaker overall.
There we go. Boom.
Yeah, just throw him the ball. He know how to get east and west really quickly.
Oh man, in the red zone. There he is. Oh, he's outrunning his man. There we go.
Yeah, just a
Oh,
just a 6'4" guy that can just find the sweet spots in the middle of the defense and use that size to on those smaller defensive backs and make them pay. That's all this kid likes to do, and that's something that Alabama really try to get those tight ends to specialize in. Is Kellen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb get more of the guys in from a recruiting standpoint? With this being going into the second year, I'm pretty sure Alabama fans will see more and more of these type of tight ends within their offense for sure. But this kid definitely fits the bill of what I believe Kalen Bohr and Ryan Grubb would be looking for.
he's watching. He's always watching. There we go. Oh, we're gonna see. Oh, here we go. Little screen. Boom. Watch his man again. There we go. There we go. Boom. He's just getting his first downs all over the place.
Yeah,
And oh,
just a
go
real
ahead.
good, reliable target in the middle of the field. Like I said,
Oh, here we go. He's looking for a signal. He's like, okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh man. And we've definitely got a lot more to learn about this guy because I mean he's gonna be making magic all over the place. I can't wait to see what he can bring for the future for Alabama football. If he does commit to us for the 2027 class, that would be awesome if he does. But of course, we have another tight end we need to be looking out for. He's the number
yeah,
one. Oh, what'd you say? Yeah, yeah, he's the number one tight end in the 2027 class, and he's a national basketball recruit as well. Holy
yeah,
crap!
two sport athlete, kid from Ruston, Louisiana. You see, he got a pretty extensive top 12. In that top 12, we got Nebraska, Texas A&M, LSU, Ole Miss, Florida, Miami, Oregon, USC, Ohio State, Auburn, and of course Alabama. But this kid right here, like I said, two sport athlete, 6'6", 230 pound tight end, the number one tight end in the class of 2027. In basketball, he plays power forward and center. So Alabama fans can imagine a playmaker in the red zone, kind of one of those big targets in the red zone that can just go up and get it for your quarterback. So when we roll the tape, we're going to basically see one of those guys that's just a playmaker, uh, pretty much similar to Howard, but kind of bigger than Howard. Like you said, just some of those red zone targets and those are some of the guys that Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb are really looking for. As they do their recruiting, you can see they have kind of like a profile for what they want in their tight ends. And this guy, Ahmad Hudson, when we turn on the film, we're definitely going to see that in the second year.
Oh yeah, like as soon as we get done waiting for that stupid T-Mobile ad to end, I am
Oh
not
man,
like I am not liking T-Mobile right now. I'm not liking them. And of course, y'all got the ad on still. Mm. We're gonna wait it out. We're gonna wait it out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. 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 Uh huh. Y'all are dancing. Uh huh. Oh, nice fireworks. There you go. There we go. Okay. Now we got it. Now we got it. Okay. Here we go. Now we're picking up what they're putting down. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna see a 56 yarder. Oh, oh, he's just making a couple men miss.
yeah, you see a big 6'6" guy like that should be able to catch it on the hashes and take it to the end zone. But you see, he's doing that. And like I said, there goes that basketball ability, being able to be a big factor in the red zone to make those big, big contested catches. And you see, he's just a lot of yak after the catch, yards after the catch. He's able to do that. He's able to put his hands in the ground at 6'6" and go down the seam and pretty much take it to the house. And like I said, that's something that Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb are looking for. Those tight ends that can stretch the field vertically with their athleticism, with their size. And this kid right here, he does that. Pretty much does that every time he touches the ball. You you can line him up in the formation along the offensive line. You can flex him out wide with his size at 6'6". So he's kind of like a receiver slash tight end. He's one of those hybrid type of guys.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, really just a mismatch on the outside. Like I said, those smaller defensive backs. So there's not gonna be many defensive backs that can match up with a 6'6" tight end like this guy right here. And I kind of compare him to Trey Daniels Green over at LSU, the 6'9" basketball tight end they have there. They have a basketball. They have a they have a two sport athlete in Trey Daniels Green, and this kid looks just like him, kind of.
Oh, here we go. Boom. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Got a real good catch radius. Just able just to show his athleticism and catch it in tight windows. It's always a plus.
There we go. Here we go. And boom.
Yeah, and I just like the way he runs. He runs his routes. You see, he gets a lot of depth, and he's able to use his size to kind of wall off smaller defenders and stuff like that. Like I said, just a real mismatch nightmare at 6'6".
There we go. Splish splash, and I'm taking a bath. And I forgot how the rest of that song goes because they played it for about 30 seconds on that movie Airbud. Anyway, here we go. Oh man, there we go.
Yeah, like I said, just his ability to run routes and he's running the intermediate routes in the middle of the field, not afraid to take contact at 6'6" and just You can flex him out wide. You can put him in the slot. Yeah, this kid, you can put him anywhere pretty much. Just throw it up to him.
Oh
He's
yeah.
gonna be one of those guys. You get him in the open field and open space versus a smaller DB. That's just a mismatch nightmare because it's not gonna be too many guys that want to tackle him at 6'6", 230 pounds. Just imagine how much bigger he'll get when he gets to LSU. I mean, when he gets to Alabama, like I said, when he gets to Alabama, just imagine how bigger he'll be. Right now, he's just a junior, so one of the top rated guys in the class of 2027. Alabama has definitely got their sights on in this recruiting trail.
Oh yeah. And we've got a little bit of his basketball stats as well, where he is a Louisiana District 2/5A MVP as a sophomore after averaging 21 points per game, 14 rebounds per game, and 3 blocks per game. Scored 30 plus points 2 games. Also had standout performances against West Monroe, 28 points, 29 rebounds, in Richwood, 19 points and 15 rebounds. And he got all-state honors as a freshman after averaging 14 points per game, 11.7 rebounds per game, 3 blocks per game. And he participated in the 2024 Nike EYB Peach Jam in the 15U division with the JL3 Elite, where he averaged 8.5 points per game, 8.3 rebounds per game, and 3.5 blocks per game on 52% shooting over 4 games. And he's got hoops offers from LSU, Texas A&M, Louisiana Tech, and Grambling.
Yeah, I told you, like I said, he's kind of one of those guys that can do it all. That's why I kind of compared him to Trey Green at LSU. You see, they got the LSU. He's got the LSU offer, but he's just one of those guys that can just be just real athletic. And hearing those stats just on the hardwood from a basketball standpoint, that's just real impressive. And that'll just real that will be that that's just real interesting to see. What his basketball future would be like. Is he pursuing basketball? Would that be something that Kellen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb would allow him to do? 'Cause that would definitely help out Nate Oates and the Alabama basketball team too. So a guy like that, that's just definitely something to look out for in the future. But definitely a talented kid.
No doubt about it. I mean, because it's just gonna be awesome to see what he can bring to Alabama football and basketball. If Alabama basketball could offer him, that'd be a game changer. Who knows? We can get
Yeah.
to we can get to another natty and maybe go to a natty in college basketball with this guy.
Mm.
I'm just thinking about the possibilities now. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
Possibilities endless when you got a guy 6'6", 230. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not getting on
Mismatch.
his bad side.
Yeah. Mismatch on the hardwood and on the gridiron.
Oh man, there we go. It's just gonna be exciting, and we're just rocking and rolling tonight with recruiting updates and much, much more, including the CFP rankings reactions. We're waiting it out for Michigan State, Kentucky to
Wait.
end. Ugh, man, thank you, Michigan State, for spanking Kentucky. You're making our lives easier. So, and we're also going over our takes on Ryan Williams as well. But before we do, we got some voice college football bets we got to go over. They say he is the voice of college football. They call him Mark Rogers. But luckily, we've got the doppelganger of Mark Rogers that can tell us the magic that Mark Rogers and friends will bring you from BOCFB Bets.
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the voice of college football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole show stopper. 7 years with the voice of college football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and then select a betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.
There we go. And that's the magic that you'll be hearing from Mark Rogers, Steve Dace, Matt Zemek, Corey Bratta, and Steve Merrill from Wager Talk. All right here from Voice College Football Bets. And you got a hello from Rough Rider Returns, Travion. And what is...
Hey, how you doing, Rough Rider Returns?
Oh, man, he's been a long-time follower of the Alabama channel. He's followed me closely, and I could tell you right now, he is an awesome guy to talk to. That is for sure. And what was up, Rough Rider? Good evening. Benjamin, it is good seeing you tonight. We give out a Roll Tide roll and a Rammer Jammer Yellow Hammer. Give them hell, Alabama. Here we go. And we've got more. We've got Rashad Streets and Reed Ramsey-Air for our other recruiting updates. I mean, we're just full of them tonight, aren't we? We've got it all. We've got it all tonight. And he is having to choose between Alabama, Ohio State, South Carolina, Florida State, Tennessee, Georgia, Oregon, Clemson, Michigan, Nebraska, North Carolina State, Texas. Now, why would you want to go to North Carolina State? But, oh, well, that's another time for another day. He is 6'4", 230 pounds, a top-notch edge from Raleigh, North Carolina, the state capital, part of the 2027 recruiting class. And let's see. Let's look at him, shall we? Here we go. There we go. Let's go. Oh, man, he's almost at the 5-star mark. He's getting there. He's getting there. We're going to see some magic he's going to bring. You ready, Travion?
Definitely ready to look at some defensive highlights. Ready to see what he can possibly bring to this Alabama defense. At 6'4", definitely a guy that Freddie Roach and Kane Warmack, if they get their hands on, they can definitely make some magic with this guy for sure. Looking at how he's been playing in high school, you can play him on the edge. Of course, he's able to really just be a mismatch nightmare for those offensive tackles, showing speed, showing violence.
Here we go.
Can play with his hand in the ground, can play standing up. Yeah, just a violent kid overall. You can tell he got a high motor for sure. Like I said, there he goes standing up, winning his matchup.
Oh, here we go.
He's able to play both sides, left and right, on the edge. He can move inside. Yeah, he's violent for sure.
Oh yeah.
See how he just clobbered the quarterback.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's just like a wrecking ball. Like I said, a dude like that, getting him in the hands of Freddie Roach and Kane Warmack, the Alabama defensive minds, getting him with them, that'll definitely be something that could help this Alabama defense in the future.
Oh, there we go.
He's just a mauler. You see, he's just running over, forcing air throws on the quarterback, applying consistent pressure.
Oh man, it's a ballroom blitz with him. Boom.
Yeah, you ain't getting away from him. If you even in his vicinity, he wrapping it up. You can tell he just got the closing speed. Look at that closing speed. Yeah, you're not getting away from him.
Oh, he got the belt already. There we go. Boom.
Alabama fans will love this kid for sure. One of those dudes you can rely on third down. One of those later downs where the defense want to pin their hair back and apply all types of pressure on the quarterback. You could just send him. He like a missile out of a cannon. He definitely gonna go get the quarterback.
Oh, here we go.
He got the quarterback.
Oh,
He got the quarterback about to run in the back of the end zone.
there we go. Here we go.
Just his ability to fight off blocks and still make contact with the runner, with the quarterback, that's impressive. Just especially like at his size, just being able to do that. Then, like I said, you could just tell he got a high motor for sure.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he a one man army.
Oh man.
I like how he just didn't get fooled by the emotion in the backfield. He still kept his eyes in the backfield and still made the tackle. That's impressive. Just his credit to his football IQ, play recognition.
Here we go.
Yeah, just a run stuffer, just a quarterback snatcher. That's the type of defender Alabama needs on their defense, especially when you consider the guys that they're going to be losing on that defensive line at the end of this year and things like that. Having him in the fold for the future would definitely be something that Kalen DeVore and Kane Warmack, if they could get him on board for the future, that'd definitely be something positive for the Alabama defensive line moving forward in the future. I mean, they have depth and things of that nature still on the roster for next year, but still the same thing. You see his ability to drop back in coverage and make plays. That's real impressive. Like at his size, just dropping back in coverage and still being able to track the ball.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he's just a sack artist, fighting off blocks, stymieing running backs. Then for him to be a top 60 recruit in the class of 2027, you could just tell he's only going to get better at that size, 6'4", 230. Definitely only going to get better. Already showing flashes of a violent pass rusher and just getting his development. If he gets down to Tuscaloosa, that could be a home run for this Alabama defensive line in the future. So definitely like what I'm seeing from this kid here.
Oh man. Let's go. Booyah.
Yeah, he just lives in the backfield. You see, every clip that we've shown, he's been in the backfield, has led to the play or caused the play. He's just a disruptor. That's something you need on defense. So I could definitely see why he got all those offers and top 60 recruiting in this class. It's definitely warranted.
Oh man. There we go. Whew. Oh man. There we go. Whew. Oh, he's getting out the belt, giving him a spanking. I love how he's got number 22, like our first ever Heisman winner, Mark Ingram. Love it.
Yeah, he looking like another 22 on this defensive line now, and I'm talking about LT Overton, just a disruptor. He's just a little bit smaller than him, but still the same. Like at Benjamin said, I like how he wraps up in tackles. Yeah, me too. He's definitely a sure tackler. You can tell he looks for the contact. He's not waiting, trying to make the big hit. He's trying to wrap up. He's following through each time, and that's something that Kane Warmack would definitely take a liking to with this kid for sure.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just surprised he haven't been triple teamed. Yet. I've been seeing a lot of double teams. Yeah, you gotta you might have to send the whole offensive line for him because they can't one on one. They can't stop him. They can't do nothing with him one on one. This kid right here, he's a one man army. Like I said, definitely liking
Oh,
what I'm seeing out of Rashad Streets.
oh man, he's just making oh man, just a magician all over the place. And what is up to Locked On West Virginia Mountaineer Paul? It says Jackson's World College Football's about to start. Where's Jackson? Well, I'm right here. But for those that missed today's edition of Locked On West Virginia, he had on Mountaineer Paul had on uh, Smith, who committed to West Virginia on the Pat McAfee show. I don't know if you saw that, Trevion, but did the whole
Nah,
little. Oh, you missed it. Like Kevin Brown, like had the little burning couch thing, took it to a disco inferno, man. Like I can tell you, like it was a fun episode, man. And of course, we've got Reed Ramsey Air, an interior offensive lineman, down to 5 schools. Number 2 in the state of Florida, from the world of Orlando. Oh, here we go. Ah,
num- number two offensive lineman from the state of Florida with a top five of Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, and Miami. Hmm. That's definitely impressive though, seeing that he got that all those top programs. I mean, even if you joke on Miami, that's still kind of a top notch program. Just in the fact that he's a Florida kid, so can't wait to see what he brings to the table on film. What was his measurables? How big is
6'5", 295 pounds.
he? That's been a trend with this Alabama recruiting staff, particularly with Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb. You see, as they've been recruiting throughout the 2026 recruitment class, the 2027 recruitment class, they've been getting some of those offensive linemen that are kind of closer to the 300 range or the 290 range in terms of their weight and uh, just from an athletic standpoint, that's something that Kellen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb is doing with their offensive line. And this kid here, you can see you can see his athleticism being able to move and pull along the offensive line. So
Oh man, he's just knocking him down.
yeah, another mauler. Like I said, I feel like Kellen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb have a type with their offensive line, and he's definitely fitting that type. Just athletic, being able to move, being able to go out and look for extra work at the first and second level. See that pocket he created? Yeah, he just like a wall.
There we go. There you go.
See, that's what I'm saying. At 6'4" and 6'5", 295 pounds, he's able to get out in space at the second level and find extra work on smaller defenders. So Alabama's offensive line coach Chris Kapovich, he'll definitely be able to develop this kid if he were to come to Tuscaloosa.
There we go.
You see all these lanes he's just creating for his runners.
But all those guys he's knocking down, they're about to feel like they're in Margaritaville, except it's not gonna be.
Yeah, like I'm saying, you see he's able to just be able to pull from the offensive line and be able to rotate along the offensive line. That's something like I continue to say, Kellen DeVore and Ryan Grubb love those type of athletes that are able to be athletic up front and be able to move out in space and be blockers out in space. And that's something this kid has done throughout his taste on here. He looks like John Hunter turned loose. Hmm.
Here we go. Let's go. Oh man, there we go. Boom.
You could just see him getting to the second level. Like I said, just looking for extra work on those smaller defenders. Uh, Never taking a break on plays. Yeah, he definitely impressive.
Oh man, oh man, it's just awesome. Love it, love it, love it, love it. He's just knocking them down, just knocking them down. And there's no such thing as too many offensive linemen because I can tell you, we need all the offensive linemen we can get, and it doesn't hurt to add any more. We need to get more of them.
Yeah, I'm just looking at him in pass pro and then just running. He's able to do both at a high level. You can see he like you can just continue to see him just be able to shift in in space when after the play is started. I think that's just real important just overall when you're trying to get your ball get your athletes in space and his willingness to block in space and continue to look for extra work. Like I said, that's just impressive. So this kid definitely will be somebody that Alabama can hopefully turn to in the future, and he could be a staple of their 2027 class.
There we go. There's some more. There we go. There we go. Boom. Man, the cameraman's scared of him, I tell you. I don't know what to be scared of. Cameraman doesn't have to worry about being blocked by Ramsey Air. Good grief. Don't be scared of him. He's not going to bite. He won't bite. He won't bite. There we go. And that is the conclusion of the recruiting updates of Rashad Street and Reed Ramsey Air. And if you love these recruiting updates on Alabama with the Voice of College Football, like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you never miss no video whatsoever. And you'll see some more top-notch clips. And for more updates and for more what we've got going on here on the Voice of College Football and Alabama with the Voice of College Football, you're shopping on Amazon for Black Friday. You got to get something nice. You got to get some nice shoes. Got to get some nice clothes. Got to get a nice ensemble for that family gathering. So, shop on Amazon using the link to support the Voice of College Football. You don't need to buy the product displayed. It doesn't cost you a penny, and you get that same shopping experience. You just click on that link right next to it, and it'll be all set. Finally, Michigan State, Kentucky is over with. And right now they're on commercial break with Allstate, and they got the farmer's dog. Okay. Well, we like the puppy dog, but we got business we got to look after. We got to see whether Alabama is still in the top 10 or not.
Honestly, I believe they will be because at the end of the day, Alabama still is the team with the most ranked wins in the country. Alabama has four ranked wins. The next closest team with ranked wins has three. I forget what team that is, but you can't. Even though Alabama did fall in disappointing fashion to Oklahoma this past weekend, like I said, still got the most ranked wins. You match their resume up with any resume in the country. They no other resume can really compete with it because at the end of the day, most ranked wins, like I said, and then on top of that, Alabama, they shouldn't fall too far because you look at the teams that would take their place. I believe Georgia would slide up in their place because Georgia was nipping at their heels at number five the last following weeks. But I believe the committee will probably honor the head-to-head since Oklahoma did beat Alabama. They will be slotted ahead of them, but I don't believe Alabama will be outside the top 10. I actually believe they'll be at 9. And that's going to be a big discussion that a lot of people are going to be discussing later. Was Alabama rightfully seated at 9? Because it's a big conversation. Should it be Alabama at 9 or should it be Notre Dame at 10? In Notre Dame, their best win, their best win was against USC, I believe, and Alabama's best win was versus Georgia. So you do the math with that, like I said, Alabama just has an impressive resume. So I don't believe Alabama will be too far off. I believe they'll probably be in that 9 spot, and that's probably how it'll play out. But looking for probably about 5 or 6 SEC teams in this top 12, probably five. But Alabama definitely should be one of those five.
For sure. I mean, like we know Georgia's in that top four. Oklahoma
We
is
know
obviously in that top 10. I mean, they're going to be ahead of Bama because of head-to-head win.
then Texas A&M, you got to honor them for being 9-0, so they're going to be there in
Oh yeah.
Alabama. I'm trying to see who else would it even be. I
Well,
don't.
let's Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss. So yeah, like I said, it should be 5 or 6. I'm leaning towards 6 now that you say Ole Miss. So Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, and who was it?
Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah, in Oklahoma. So yeah, and I actually think the fans will see a rematch of Alabama versus Oklahoma with this latest projection. Oklahoma will probably be number 8, and Alabama will probably be number 9. I mean, it probably won't shake out that way after the rivalry weekend, but as as we speak right now, currently slated, I project Alabama to be the 9 seed and Oklahoma to be the 8 seed. No matchup there.
Oh,
So
here
we're about to see now. So
Oh, we are. So we've got. Oh man, we Arizona State's in the top 25. Well, I mean, duh. Tulane, the OG SEC team. Well, in the American Athletic Conference, is 24th in the nation. 22nd is Missouri. Uh, Georgia Tech 16th. Texas is 17th. Yeah, Texas is out. No questions asked. Tennessee is 20th. Michigan and Virginia are 18 and 19. Yeah, Michigan is basically in a 2-game season right now.
yeah, I mean they can make a lot of noise because they have the game versus Ohio State, and with their recent history, they've had success against Ohio State, and they were able to knock off the defending champ, something that nobody's been able to do this season. That would definitely be impressive, and that would definitely shoot them up a lot of slots. So I could definitely see how they're in a 2-game season. Uh, Still definitely got a lot to play for.
Oh, here we go. We're getting the top 15 now. USC is at 15. Vanderbilt is 14th. Yeah, they're outside that top 12. Okay, mine.
I got a projection of who 12 will be. I think North Texas is going to be 12.
Oh man, like that would be wild. Like if
That,
that
that,
could.
that, that, that wouldn't be wild. They're a group of five that's been successful in their conference this year.
Oh
They
yeah, yeah. For the final rankings, I was like,
that's what I'm saying. The final rankings.
okay, yeah. It's like I was like, oh man, that would be fun. That would be so funny if they were in the current rankings. Like that would be so funny. lot of chaos, in the midst from that. Okay, Utah is 12. Utah,
Mm.
Benjamin, I think a if Alabama's in the SC title game, they're in, no questions asked. I think a 10-2 Notre Dame is in, no matter what. Okay, we got BYU and Utah at 11-12.
It really just depends on how the committee views it. Are they going to punish Alabama if they were to lose in the title game? Do you punish a team for being 10-3 and making the title game and not winning it but still making it there? Would they reward them? Would they punish them? But still got some rankings to see. But yeah,
That is true. And just to see who's at number 10, guess who it
okay,
is? The
Alabama.
Alabama the Alabama Crimson Tide,
Hmm,
hanging on at that 10th spot.
it's not too far from what I thought they would be, but Notre Dame is going to be number 9, and that's going to be cause an uproar because Notre Dame
Oh,
doesn't play
you're
in the
right,
conference.
because they are.
Yep. And I knew they would be, but Notre Dame doesn't play in the
5
conference.
seconds
Alabama,
before it happens, Travion gets it.
yep, because like I said, Notre Dame doesn't play in the conference. Alabama has the most ranked wins in the country, and Notre Dame has one ranked win. So I don't see where the committee was going with how they view that, but that's going to be a big topic of discussion that a lot of fans see on social media. But it's better to be in than be out because this time last year Alabama was on the outside looking in. So it's better to be in than be out. But it's crazy how that feel like Alabama got shafted there. But let's hear the rest of those rankings.
Oh, here we go. Oklahoma is number 8th in the nation. They're a little bit above. Oh my God.
That's
Man, oh,
expected though. That's expected though. That's why I just thought Alabama was gonna be 9 because that 8 and 9 teams they rematch and like I said, Alabama has a better resume than Notre Dame, but that's expected. Gotta give Oklahoma their respect just for they played two hard teams. They went into Neyland Stadium and beat Tennessee, then they went into Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama. So I can see why they are ranked where they are.
oh yeah. And the Oregon Donald Ducks are number 7 in the nation.
Mm.
Oh man. I don't understand. Or I mean, I know that Oregon's a brand and all, but they don't really have that impressive of a resume. Oh, and for number 6, we've got Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's not surprising either. Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin has kept that group competitive this year, even in the midst of replacing Jackson Dart. So that's kind of impressive. But to your point with the Oregon thing, I mean, you got to think it's Dan Lanning, flashy uniforms, and then on top of that, still electric offense that they have. So they Oregon always gonna be in the picture. That's how I feel like. So.
Oh man.
No surprise there for me that they're at 7 and Notre Dame is 6. Texas Tech gonna be number 5. I already know this.
Yep. You
Texas
got
Tech is 5. I can tell
Georgia's
the rest of Georgia's 4, Texas A&M 3, Indiana 2, Ohio State 1. So I mean it. I mean the rankings they're pretty. They're gonna go pretty much how is expected. The only gripe that a lot of fans are gonna have, like I said, why is Notre Dame over Alabama? What sense does that make? I mean, I can make an argument as to why, because I mean they haven't they they had I mean, when you lose late, it's always bad, and Alabama lost late, so that is why. So
Oh man.
Alabama, they got nobody. Alabama got nobody to really look in to blame but themselves. 'Cause like you said, you gift Oklahoma 17 points at home and you lose by 2 points. So the proof is in the pudding. They did it to themselves, but just really exciting to see that this Alabama Crimson Tide has still got a lot to play for. Can you put the graphic up of the entire field just for the people to see? Because I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
because I'm
it's a
going
lot.
ahead and I'm emailing it to myself to show what it looks like.
Yeah,
And
it's a lot to discuss. But
here we go.
so they dropped 6 spots from 4 to 10. I mean, they can't. Alabama fans can't really complain where they are. Like I said, you lose late, that's always a bad thing, but it's nothing that's detrimental to their season. And who would that see? So who is Alabama matched up with? They're matched up with uh
Oh, we're matched up with Oregon.
okay. See, they're matched up with Oregon. Fortunately for Alabama fans, Kalen DeBoer is undefeated against Oregon. Heading back to his days at Washington, he beat Oregon and Washington. Him and Ryan Grubb and Nick Sheridan. So if Alabama fans are looking at that matchup, Kellen DeBoer has done well against Dan Lanning and the Oregon Ducks. So that's something that can work in Alabama's favor.
So this is where here we go. So this is where Alabama's at, of course. Got him at 10th. And this is what's happening now. Notre Dame at 9th. And 5 seconds before it happened, Travion said it was going to happen. He got it. That's why we call him Travion the Terrific, man. He's a magician, I tell you what. And there's Oklahoma, Oregon, and Ole Miss, 8, 7, and 6. Man, that would be the first time if Alabama plays Oregon. It would be the first time ever.
Yeah, I don't remember Alabama ever playing Oregon. That's
That's
what I'm
because
trying
they
to
never
think of.
have.
Yeah, see, but like I said, luckily Kalen DeBoer has experience against Oregon, though, coaching against Dan Lanning going back to his days at Washington. So um, he would know how to deal with some of that high tempo offense. You know, Oregon is known for speed and flashy uniforms for speed, and then they got a lot of just playmakers on the in the backfield and in the outside. And you look at that quarterback, they kind of got a Heisman quarterback that kind of sizzled out this season, and Dante Moore, similar to how Todd Simpson did, kind of that both of those quarterbacks were in the Heisman race, but kind of late you see they're kind of fading away. Unfortunately, for both their teams, still very competitive in the college football playoffs. So but Alabama's like we discussed yesterday, Alabama does have a chance to change where they are if they just win out and they make it to the SEC championship game, defeating Eastern Illinois and Auburn. They have a chance to probably move up as high as the number 4 spot because the SEC champion is going to get the automatic bid with the bye weekend. So if Alabama plays a Texas A&M or a Georgia, that would be what's at stake. But it's really just interesting to see how this committee is going to weigh things over these last 2 weeks. Alabama's still in the driver's seat to accomplish everything that they want to accomplish, but who will they be matched up with? That's going to be the important thing to see.
There we go. Well, USC is basically in 2-game season as of now. Miami is definitely 2-game season. Vanderbilt is in 2-game season, and oof. And we're looking at based on the current playoff rankings. It's Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Oregon, Oklahoma. Stop buffering on me, laptop. Then you got Notre Dame, Alabama. Okay, Miami would be the 11th team. Serious? Oh Lord! Like
I
somebody
mean, it's the
needs to tell
ACC.
these guys Miami's not.
I mean,
Huh?
it's the ACC, and they're still at the top of their conference. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to take who's there. So I get the reasoning behind that, but I was more interested to see like the matchups. Like, I mean, you just showed us the rankings, but still, like they got the chart on ESPN with the matchups with the
Well, there's one little problem though. Like Georgia Tech, Virginia, Pittsburgh, and SMU are all ahead of Miami in conference play. That's the part that can knock you out.
yeah, but they that with that they're gonna probably base Miami's strength of schedule, and they're probably gonna base it off of that.
True.
I mean, I think Virginia has the best chance to come out of the ACC. That's why I kind of had them projected as the number 11 seed. But I mean, it is what it is. It depends on how Mario Cristobal can get them to perform over these last two games. But just real
Cool.
interesting to see how that ACC is gonna play out. Are they gonna have one team from the ACC or two? It's looking more so like it could be one, but gotta see.
Oh man, it's just gonna be interesting to see what happens. I mean, like, good grief, it's just so funny seeing you know Miami there right now, but yeah, we'll
I mean,
definitely wait and see what they bring.
the same thing happened with Miami and Alabama last year. Both of those teams were in the final rankings leading up to the final ranking, but neither of those teams made it. So that just shows you a lot can happen between now and the first week of December when they do decide those rankings. But for Alabama in the SEC, in the scenario that they're in, as we know, nothing can be decided in terms of in terms of SEC title game until the final week of the season with the way everything's set up. But just real
Man,
interesting to just real interesting to see how just real interesting to think and see how this Alabama team would fare against the Oregon offense. For me, I believe the Alabama defense could hold up very well against the Oregon offense and make Dante Moore pressure him and make him make some decisions throwing the ball. But it just comes back to me: what will this Alabama offense do? Can they keep up with the Oregon offense? Because Oregon, as we know, they're known for speed, so they can score any which way. Alabama, they've been struggling on offense, so if Alabama was to match up with Oregon, could they outscore them? Would it be a defensive game? That's real interesting to think about.
oh yeah,
But like I said, the argument gonna be when we hop off here, the argument on social media gonna be why is Notre Dame ahead of Alabama? Why did the committee do that? I mean, we'll see some reasoning as to why, but I believe that's probably the only blemish that the committee got wrong tonight. I mean, it's only a spot; it's not the end of the world, but still the same. Alabama, Alabama's resume blows away Notre Dame. So, but we'll see. That's everything will sort itself out.
oh for sure. And Brian Green is taking us to our next topic about Ryan Williams, where he says, "Can we all agree Ryan Williams should have stayed in high school to at least beef up? He gets blown up when he tries to block DBs on the edge." Oh man, and we also saw like Shannon Sharp running his mouth on the Nightcap podcast. Just talking about Ryan Williams. I'm like, okay, Shannon Sharp, you should worry more about your little Nightcap show, and worry less about Ryan Williams. But
But I mean, it's some truth to that because when you look at what I mean, when we are we going to show the fans what Shannon Sharp said? Because like I said, it is some truth to that because obviously Ryan Williams he's had some struggles this season. He hasn't been the same
yeah,
electric player that we saw last year when he first popped onto the scene as a 17-year-old kid. He's had the sophomore slump. It's no reason to not be honest about it because if he had even been a tad bit better, this Alabama offense would be better. And he was in the discussion with Jeremiah Smith as one of the top two receivers in college football, and Jeremiah Smith has lived up to the billing this year. Ryan Williams hasn't, and that's just being honest. I mean, I like Ryan Williams as a player. I've spoken to him in the media as a member of the media this season, seeing them practice and going up to there for media availability, viewings and stuff like that. And he's been positive, but there's definitely been some drop off in his performance this year. So
Oh, there it is. I think we've got it. Here we go.
Going on with Williams. Ryan Williams is not the same, Ocho. He's not. He's not, Ocho. He's not. You see it, I see it, Johnny see it, everybody sees it. And don't give me this. That offensive line hasn't been good all year. I don't want to hear nothing about no offensive line. Well, he ain't got no receivers around him. Oh, he got other good receivers around him. So does Jeremiah Smith. And Jeremiah Smith shows up every week and he makes plays. Ryan Williams, I don't know. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know if he has something going on outside of football. I just know the guy that I saw last year. I don't even recognize this guy right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It has to be some, away from the field. It has to be something off the field. I hope he didn't allow the stardom, the fame, in such a short amount of time to get to him, where he has somewhat of a lack of focus and forgot, the basic fundamentals of how you got where you are right now. To be as young as you are, you should be legitimately the second best college football receiver in football. Period. Not
And
even
it should
close.
be close.
I mean, behind Jeremiah.
He's not even top 10 in the SEC right now.
Oh, hush, Johnny Football. Hush.
I mean, it's some truth to what they're saying
Yeah.
though, because he has underperformed this year, but at the same time, you got to look at how this Alabama offense is gone. Ty Simpson, he tends to spread the ball around versus at Ohio State, saying he targets Jeremiah Smith probably about 9 times a game. Ryan Williams probably get about 5 or 6 targets, but that's because I mean, but then again, Jeremiah Smith, he plays with Cornell Tate, so but it's still the same. Ryan Williams, we got Jeremy Bernard over here, and then we got Isaiah Horton, and then just the flow of our offense is more if we more tend to spread the ball around. So some of the opportunities haven't been there. So I believe that comparison is a little unfair to Ryan Williams versus Jeremiah Smith, but I do believe the message of what Shannon Sharp, Chad Ochocinco, and Johnny Manziel are saying because some of the Alabama fans have expressed some of that same criticism towards Ryan Williams. He just hasn't been as good as he was last year. It's okay to say it. I mean, but
Well,
then again, it's okay to say it, but it's not. But then again, we all got to remember he's 18 years old. He's only
yeah.
in his second year of college football. He's gonna come back. He can't declare for the NFL draft even if he wanted to. So he
No.
has a lot. He has a lot he can develop. He has the coaches in Jamarcus Shepard, Alabama's wide receiver coach, that can help him get past these struggles. But hopefully I'm just hoping that he's able to have a bounce back season, or not even a bounce back season in 2026. Maybe he can start that bounce back now and help Alabama get to these college football playoffs and be a factor inside of those college football playoffs. So really just depends on how he approaches this rest of the year. But the talent's definitely there with Ryan Williams. It's just maximizing that talent and getting him to be one of the best wide receivers in college football because he is one of the best wide receivers in college football. And
I could agree with that, Brian. Where he says, "I wasn't hating on Ryan. I'm afraid he will get hurt. He needs to sharpen his skills, work on not double catching the ball, getting stronger." Yeah, we agree with that, especially because like this season, it's not all on him. That's something I've
no, it's
noticed.
not. It's not.
Yeah, because like last season, as we noticed, it was all on Brian Williams, and especially in our ball game against Michigan on New Year's Eve, had it not been for Brian Williams in that ball game, we'd have lost by double digits in that one.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna say that it's all on Ryan Williams. Because Jeremy Bernard did come on late last year, and he did lead the Alabama receivers in receptions. But Ryan Williams, it's just the way that he came onto the scene, a 17-year-old kid, and the way that that Alabama offense last year, they were kind of force feeding him the ball, and I feel like that things like that kind of stunning his growth. But overall, I like I said, the talent is still definitely there. It really just depends on how he can just just receive all this criticism that he's getting because some of it's warranted, some of it's not fair because situations are different, but still the same. Ryan Williams is definitely a talented receiver that can definitely still achieve all the goals and be everything that everybody wants him to be, but really just depends, honestly. But that's what I think about it. And then also they were saying that he's a smaller receiver. That's the thing. Uh, uh, Jeremiah Smith is more closer. He's built like a Julio Jones. Ryan Williams is built like is like a bigger Devontae Smith in a way. So like those are two different type of builds. Those are two different type of receivers. But I'm still on Ryan Williams' side. I definitely believe that he can still do great things for this Crimson Tide offense. I still think he can be a factor for this Crimson Tide offense as they pursue the college football playoffs. So hopefully, like I said, he can take the criticism and be better from it.
Oh, for sure, man. I think he's gonna be able to make some magic in the Iron Bowl, and he's gonna make some magic in the playoffs, or you know, basically the rest of the 2025 season. But I'm just, I do agree with that. I do agree with that part where our staff does put too much pressure on certain players, and that's why.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, because like it's not all on Ty. It really shouldn't be all on Ty. Yeah, we that's why we gotta make sure our run game needs to be better. Like,
And then you look at it from a production standpoint, just with just circling back to Ryan Williams. I mean, obviously the numbers aren't there, but a lot of it's situational based because he's missed about 2.5 games this year. He's been battling with underlying injuries and things like that. And then just like with Brian said, the staff does, from what I've seen, from what I see, the staff does put a lot of pressure on certain players to make plays, and that pressure can be a lot for a kid his age. Even though he has made a lot of plays in the past, but you know, just with Shannon Sharp was saying, maybe some of the famous stuff, maybe it might be a lot. You know, people deal with stuff certain ways, different ways, but I don't believe it's nothing he can't overcome.
true. That's true, man. And that things will be all right. And 2025 has unfortunately been a sophomore slump for Ryan Williams, but the best part about being down is the way to go is up. That we do believe. I can agree with that. I can agree with him getting back to being focused on the
Ben-
basics and keep improving. That's all you gotta do.
Benjamin, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was reading Benjamin comments. Yeah, but you kind of hit it on the head. That's all he got to do is just keep improving. Everything he wants is in front of him. He got the skill, he got the speed, he got all the talent in the world. He's got to put together.
There we go. And to put this show on a bow, we got the last of the recruiting updates. Our guy Brody Smoot from Crimson Coverage telling us about Antoine Jackson, the 2027 linebacker slash edge, where he plays for White Station High School in Memphis, Tennessee, listed at 6'6", 225 pounds. And this is what he had to say about being offered by the Alabama Crimson Tide. He says, I had a great time in Tuscaloosa. It was an honor to be offered by such a prestigious school like Bama. No doubt about it. And let's see what this kid can bring, shall we? Because I bet there's
Yeah, I'm
more than that.
already yeah, I'm already excited to see what this kid can bring. You said 6'6", plays linebacker and edge rusher. So you can move them around. You can put them at the second level. You can put them up front with the defensive line. He has speed since he plays linebacker to go sideline to sideline and track people down. And that's something that Freddie, Coach Roach and Ryan and Kane Warmack would definitely appreciate on the Alabama defense.
Oh, agreed. Agreed. Oh, he's just knocking guys down.
Just living in the backfield, just a punisher, disruptor.
The Punisher. There we go. I love that nickname. The Punisher.
Yeah, he can put
Come to
his hands
Bama.
in the ground.
Come to Bama, and we will nickname you the Punisher, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, you see him just not giving up on the play, having motor to track down that quarterback, being able to put his hand in the ground and still play three technique and fend off some of these tackles. That's real impressive.
There we go. There we go. Booyah. Oh, he brought out the Genjutsu. He brought out the Genjutsu.
Just sideline to sideline type of disruptor. Really, like I said, just lives in the backfield.
There we go. There you go. Give out a little go on stand. Give out a little go on stand. There you go.
Yeah, you can tell if he get a hand on you, you're not getting too far, too much further.
Yep. There we go. Boom.
Yeah, I just like how he's able to spring off blocks and still be aggressive and make the tackle.
Well, he's watching like a hawk. There we go. Boom.
Look, shed that block and then crashed him inside.
Oh, he just yanked him down like it was nothing. He's like, nope, I'm gonna come upstairs, go eat something. There you go. Get down. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where are you? There you are. There you are, good buddy. There you are. There you are. Boom. Knocking guys down. And we've got Monroe Parton as part of that recruiting update as well. He's a 3-star tight. He is a commit to Wake Forest.
This is the third tight end we've looked at. Alabama, Ryan Grubb and Kellen DeBoer definitely love their tight ends, trying to get some more in there. He said he threw that guy like a rag doll. Yeah,
Oh, got out the belt, gave him a spanking. And he's a product of Bayside Academy, Alabama. Received interest from the Crimson Tide in the last few months, and this way told Brody Smoot from Crimson Coverage, and quote, "It went good. The environment was great, and all the coaches were awesome." There we go. And let's see what he's like. Here we go. Oh, man. Here we go. Oh, he's a linebacker. There we go. That's all right. But he's from
okay.
Yup. Yeah, he is from Daphne, Alabama, and he is. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's doing all right, but he's gonna move up to 4-star status pretty soon. I've got a feeling he's gonna be moving up to 5-star status the way he plays. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
6'4", 215 pounds.
There we go. Boom. Oh. Yeah, I think they got their numbers wrong when they say he's a 3-star. It's like
Just his ability to be at the second level, fend off blockers, and still come up and make a tackle. That's what stands out to me automatically. Then playing sideline to sideline, play recognition is there. Looks like a kid that got good IQ. Yeah, he just racked him up. That's something I've seen with all these kids that Alabama is recruiting. A lot of kids with good high motor, and this kid right here definitely has some good high motor, being able just to, like I said, just fight off blocks, fight off double teams, being able to play with speed, play with passion. That's something that all these recruits in the 2027 class are definitely amplified, and that's something that is definitely needed in Tuscaloosa for sure.
Oh, there we go. He's watching. There we go. He's running. Oh, man.
They playing a little offense too, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. He just took a jet sweep and he was in the slot. Okay, so this kid's an athlete, huh?
Yup.
6'4", 215, playing defense and offense. Yeah, he's just a football player. Okay, got some good closing speed. You can tell not a lot gets around him. You know, if he got somebody dead set in his tracks, he's gonna make the tackle. So that's real good.
There you go.
Play recognition is real good. You see, he's just able just to close on that once he recognizes what's going on. You can tell this is a smart football player here for sure.
There we go. Oh, man. It's just a wild ride. There we go.
Tracking space, tracking the space real good. Like I said, you can tell not a lot gets around him. If they're in the vicinity, he's gonna make the tackle. So definitely a lot of kids with good motor that Alabama's looking at in this 2027 class. Hopefully, we can get a few of them down to Tuscaloosa and get them to, make some commitments. But gotta let Kellen DeBoer, Kane Warmaker, Ryan Grubb work their magic. But I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing.
There we go. And it's just going to be exciting to see what all these guys bring. It's going to be awesome. And of course, it's just going to be a wild ride. All right, here on Alabama, the voice of college football. Travion, what have you got going on this week, good buddy?
Man, I think I might have to dedicate the rest of my week to defending Alabama versus Notre Dame because, like I said, there was no reason why Notre Dame is number 9 and Alabama is number 10. Yes, I do understand that when you lose late, that's a penalty. That obviously people remember what happens recently, but Alabama has a better resume than Notre Dame, so I'm gonna spend definitely a good chunk of my time defending Alabama over Notre Dame. But other than that, checking out some of this Alabama basketball tomorrow. I forget who they play, but another top.
Illinois.
Yeah, yeah, they play Illinois, another top matchup. Gonna look at some of this basketball. Also, looking just continuing just looking at some of these other playoff scenarios, and other than that, really just getting ready to make some Thanksgiving plans. But other than that, I don't really have much going on.
Oh, there we go, man. And tell your friends, family, cashiers, pubs about the magic that Travion brings on @/Twitter on TWare1K. Give him a follow. And of course, I've got some magic coming in just a little bit with Mountaineer Paul and Jackson's World College Football for Lockdown West Virginia. And of course, you can check me out all right here on Alabama with the Voice of College Football, SEC at the Voice of College Football with Lucas Hill. And you can check me out on Jackson Johnson 979, where I've got some upcoming Jacksonian episodes with Matthew Lennox of FSU Wire, blogging with the boys, Florida State at the Voice of College Football, and I'll be talking with Mike Debate from Patriots on SI. And I've got more coming your way. And for more updates, what I've got going on the Jacksonian, Alabama at the Voice of College Football, SEC at the Voice of College Football, once, twice a week calls on the Fine Bob Show, and on Mountaineer Paul with Locked On West Virginia for Jackson's World College Football. Check me out on Jackson BOCFB on @/Twitter and on Instagram. That's Jackson Johnson 543-908. And note this up, I will make my Instagram handle shorter, I promise you. And there's the YouTube membership tiers of Alabama at the Voice of College Football. Before we sign off here for the night, for $2.99 a month, you can become a Crimson Faithful member, where you'll have loyalty badges next to your name in the comments and in the live chat, custom emojis to use in the comments in the live chat, and you get member shout-outs. And for $4.99 a month, you can become a Saber Disciple, where you'll have priority replies to comments and access to a monthly hangout from yours truly, Jackson Johnson, Jeffrey Donnie Talk Sports, and Trevion Ware. And for $9.99 a month, you can become a Bear Bryant Legend, where you can connect on social media with each of us and give out content requests of any kind. And neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor the miserable weird weather of Alabama will put stop to us from fulfilling your content requests of Alabama at the Voice of College Football. And with that being said, Jeffrey and I will see you 9 p.m. Central Time, Thursday night for the college show as we take your calls. And then after the Alabama Eastern Illinois game, well, after the game is over, Jeffrey, Trevion, and myself will bring you our post-game takeaways live on Alabama with the Voice of College Football, all right here. And thank you for tuning in. And like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you never miss no video whatsoever. And we will see you soon. And roll Tide.
Fuck.